today I have some Sabre F-2 gameplay. I'm sure many of my longer term subscribers know that I have never done an F-2 Sabre video, if even a Sabre video to begin with, other than the CL13 because I like that one. I was squadded up with someone from SFB Rejected. We were on TeamSpeak at the time, that's why this is muted, because it's an over audio or whatever. But this was a 4-kill game, which for me in a Sabre is like a huge deal, because I mean I struggled to just aim the guns at someone normally, and before people say, oh, they were probably just LA-15s and MiG-9s, like I think two of them might have been either a mix of LA-15 and MiG-9, but two of them were MiG-17s, which I know they're not like insanely hard to shoot down or anything, but they are sort of up there with the top jets at the moment, so I thought that was quite good that I managed to get a couple of them down. But my F-2 Sabre, I only have the first 2 upgrades for it, which is quite crazy because I've never really flown it much, and I don't really know how I've unlocked them to begin with, but from flying it the other night I managed to get halfway through the third upgrade, which is a tier 2 one. I'm not really sure what it is. I think it might be airframe, I'm not sure, but I know that a lot of people think it's the pleb jet and it's the easy jet to fly, and it doesn't take any skill to fly it and whatnot, but well, for me, I'm used to like the MiG, and I've been used to Meteors before, so for me I've always found it really hard to, not hard to fly, but it's just a mix of fast roll rate and the turn isn't terrible and it rips its wings as well, which to me it's just those are all things which I find there's a lot of things you have to sort of be aware of how quickly it rolls, because you don't want to like try to turn and then end up upside down or something silly, and the fact that it can rip its wings is another thing, which obviously with the MiG, unless you manage to pull that stupidly hard, it is really hard to rip the wings in that. I mean, you can pull 14G in the MiG and it won't rip. So and the Meteor before, I used to fly the Meteor Mark IV a lot, and I stopped flying that because it ripped way too easily again, and I just sort of gave up with that. But here we are flying into the enemy crowd. There's a lot of MiG-9s, LA-15s, and one MiG-17 up the top. I think this might be where I go from the MiG-17, because I think I get a good shot on him. But the guns on this plane are really good. I haven't had that much experience with them, but they're a lot like the Hunter's guns, but just a lot less accurate. But I think I managed to get this MiG. I can't remember how, because I recorded this quite a few days ago, but I think I can't remember how I got it. Oh yeah, it was like that. Yeah. And I know that in this plane that isn't that hard to just spray a load of bullets at someone, because they are going to kill them no matter what. It's the same story in the Hunter, it's going to kill them. We're moving forward a bit now. I think this was a bit later in the game. Of course I've used shadow play to record the last 5 minutes of gameplay. I'm hoping this has all 3 of the last kills on it. I'm not going to be happy, because I'm assuming I've got all 3 kills. But we did end up winning the game, and I think someone soon, I think the rejected guy gets another kill, but I think he also does die, which kind of sucked, because it's always good to have a teammate, and he also hasn't flown this much either. I think he flies the Meteor more, but Yeah, we were on TeamSpeak at the time, so we were actually communicating, which is something I don't normally do with squadron mates, but we've started doing that lately after squadron battles and stuff. Oh no, yeah, I get the R28 that's there, which, again, it's not an insanely hard thing to shoot down, but it was in quite a good head-on, I thought, because I just sort of sprayed and prayed. This MiG-9, he avoids me by flying what seems like through the trees there. But I'm not sure. I don't think I forced him down enough because I think he was critted. They're trying to just snipe me and they're failing miserably, which they're never going to be able to hear me from there. I think at this point there was still another MiG-17 about. I'm not sure which one of these I go for. I think the MiG-9 crashes because I think he does have a crit on him somewhere. I think this might be where my teammate dies. I'm not sure. Yeah, as I say, I'm not really a Sabre pilot, and no, it wasn't there. I thought it might have been there. Yeah, I'm not much of a Sabre pilot, but I'm a jet pilot. I like flying jets a lot. I find them a lot more fun than prop planes. If I fly prop planes, it's just a slow game, and I mean, I'll happily do videos of them if people want to see that, but for personal sort of flying or playing time, I don't really like using them all that much. I think I just did this to sort of get away from him, because here he ends up just sort of going to space and I wouldn't have been able to catch up with him, so I didn't bother. So I think I turned away and dove down again. But that MiG ends up being the last one alive, and he ends up getting himself in such a bad situation of being low and slow in a plane that shouldn't be low and slow. I'm heading towards the other enemies now. One of them just being shot down. I'm pretty sure I do get another one of them. I'm not sure which one I get, but I get one of them because I know it's a 4-kill game. And he crashes there. I think it must be the MiG-9 I get then. Yeah, it's not really a hard kill, but there are people out there that would have missed that shot, and I know that because I've been in the situation of I've been climbing and sort of setting up someone, and people have missed, and it's really irritating. Especially when they're stalled out and they're going like less than 100 kilometers an hour, and they're just about to fall out the sky basically, and people still miss. But this guy is turning. He's low speed. He's just. I mean, I'm doing the same thing, and I know I'm probably not meant to be doing this, but he is the only person on the team, so the threat is here, and he's got everyone on him. So I decided to turn the other way to try and cut him off in his turns, and I get the tiniest little shot on him in a minute. I don't know how I managed to get him, but I'm guessing he just lost control. But here, I just tap his wingtip, I think, or something, and I reckon he must have just been in blacked out, lost control mode, because I didn't shoot him very much and it managed to kill him. But yeah, that was a 4-kill Sabre game. I don't have the end screen, so it's just black now, but I hope you liked the video, and comment what planes you want me to fly if anyone has suggestions, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.